you're sort of in a weird position of a second-year player who's one of the more experienced cornerbacks out there, fighting for that spot. What can you tell us about just the way that all of the young guys are sort of working through this training camp?
I mean, obviously, with all the COVID stuff going on, training camp has been real different compared to last year. But everyone's handling it well. The young guys came in; they're just trying to learn as much as they can, soak it all up, and we're learning as well too. The second year, third year players coming in with the new coaching staff, everything is kind of different. So we're all just soaking in information, and trying to improve, trying to compete against the offense, and just grow as a team.
How surprising was it to come into training camp in the position you seem to come into it after Sam obviously opted out and DeAndre had his issues?
I wouldn't say I was necessarily surprised or any other emotion. I'm just kind of, going with it. I'm happy to play wherever they want me to play, wherever I'm needed. And that's really all it is to it. I mean, I'm still trying to grow as a player myself, and just be the best I can be. So I'm not super worried about the depth chart or anything else.
Hey, Corey, how much more comfortable do you feel working more on the outside?
I mean, I don't mind playing inside either. I mean, as long as I'm on the field, I don't think it really matters. I'm glad to have the opportunity to be out there. I do like playing outside. I feel like, I can be a little more aggressive being outside, but I can play inside as well. So it's not really a big deal. I feel like I can do both things, which is a good thing for on my end.
Hey, Corey, how you doing? Good to see you. How scary was that incident in that second practice there during that drill? I mean, especially considering your concussion history last year.
I mean, I wouldn't use the word scary. I know the trainers had me in their hands, and I trust them fully. And I ended up finishing the practice, so everything must have cleared out for them to let me back in practice. I mean, I'm still practicing. I haven't missed a practice, so I'm not super worried about what went on. I'm going to the training room and I'm practicing. I'm getting right, so I should be fine.
Could you put into words how much more ready to be an NFL player right now, going into your second year as opposed to last year, with everything you went through before your training camp, your terrible incident, and just mentally, physically, how much more prepared you are in year two?
I like where I'm at. I like where I'm at physically. I knew kind of what I was getting into this year because I went through last year, so I knew kind of what to expect going into training camp. So I prepared myself in the off season for that. And I'm really just prepared to take whatever is thrown at me. I know we have a whole new coaching staff, so there's challenges there. Getting to know them, getting to know their play styles and their call styles and how they want us to operate as a team and as players and our technique and things like that. So, I'm just learning and going with the flow and really just trying to do the best I can. I'm comfortable. I feel like I'm, thinking a little bit less, and I'm just going out there and playing, which is good for me. So I'm enjoying myself.
Corey, after your obviously situation last year, and then what happened to DeAndre this offseason, did that strike any sort of chord with you in terms of the armed robbery charges and the using of the gun? Did that bother you at all when you heard those stories about DeAndre Baker in a way that it may not have affected other people?
I mean, I didn't worry about it too much. I that's my friend, and I wish him the best. I don't know what he had going on in his life, and I'm, not going to speak on it too much. But, I definitely wish him the best. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. And, you never know what people are going through. So, like I said, I'm not going to speak on it too much, but I hope he gets through whatever he's going through. And I'm just going to focus on what we got going on here and trying to grow as a player.
Corey, I was wondering, how is the communication coming on the back end of the defense there? You've got a lot of new faces. You got guys coming in and out of the lineup. You're working with different guys. How is that communication process gelling?
I think it's going well. I mean, we text each other in the group chat whenever we have questions. And it's really just taking it day by day and learning and growing. I mean, everyone has those bumps and bruises when you're introduced to something new. So, you know, we're just taking it day by day, going with the flow, and trying to correct mistakes when they happen, and really just trying to get ready for Pittsburgh, so we can go out there, be clean, be crisp, and everyone be where they're supposed to be, and just play, not think too much, and go out there and have fun with each other. I feel like we have a good group. You know, we're getting close, we're getting to know each other, and trying to build that bond so we can, you know, go out there and just play free. So I think it's going well. Training camp is training camp. This is, you know, where you're supposed to make mistakes and correct them. So that's what we're trying to do now.
How important is that nonverbal communication in the back end of the defense, especially in this particular scheme?
I think it's important in any scheme, knowing who's next to you, and knowing, you know, that they have your back, knowing, you know, who they are, and that you can trust them to do their job, and they can trust me to do my job. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to overcompensate to do things for them. I know that they're going to handle it on their own, so I can just focus on doing my own job. So I think it's very important, and I think we're trying to build that here.
Thanks, Corey.
You're welcome.
Okay, Chris, and then this will be the last question.
Hey,
Right.
Corey, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Corey, let's talk about Graham's defense. How do you like it, and how do you feel it fits, you know, in your skill set, what you bring to the table?
I think it fits well. I mean, I'm up to the challenge of anything they put in front of me, really, but I think it fits well. I think he's an aggressive coordinator, and he likes to be aggressive at times, and I like to be aggressive at times, so I think it fits well. And you know, I have full faith in him that he's going to make the right call. He's a smart guy, and you know, I really try not to overthink it. He lets me go out there and play, and really just react to whatever's going on, so I can use my athletic ability and not overthink too many things. So I'm definitely enjoying myself this year.